All right. Well, good morning, everyone. Good evening, good afternoon. We have people joining us from all over the world today. So we are excited to welcome you to our Nature's Frequencies product event. We love having people come from all over the world. Our products appeal to everyone, and that's because our technology is creating a lot of excitement all around the globe. So we want to thank you for taking the time to let us share our passion with you today. We have a very special guest speaker with us today who is one of our favorite health and wellness experts. Plus, you'll have a chance to meet our owners and founders. And then we will also give you a chance at the end of our call to win one of our featured products. And everybody always likes free. So before we get started, let me just read this brief disclaimer. Please note that the information regarding Nature's Frequencies, products, websites, or associated materials have not been evaluated by any regulatory authority and are not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease or medical condition. This video should not be used as a substitute for the advice of an appropriately qualified and licensed physician or other healthcare provider. This video is for information purposes only. All right, well, I see we have a lot of new people on the call. So let's start by letting everyone know that Nature's Frequencies is the manufacturer of some of the world's most advanced patented proprietary products utilizing quantum resonance technology. This technology focuses on the application of electromagnetic energy in frequencies to reduce quantum noise and increase energy exchange to improve the functioning and the harmonization of the body and its energy system. So the problem is that our bodies are energy. And every day, our bodies are being bombarded by internal and external stressors to that energy system. And it's coming from chemicals, toxins, electromagnetic radiation, stress, physical and emotional trauma, GMOs, illness, and more. It's like we are swimming in an ocean of this. When your body's energy flow is drained, blocked, imbalanced, or interrupted, you will feel discomfort, fatigue, and other symptoms. And that's exactly what we're going to talk about today. But when your body's energy frequencies and vibrations are recharged and they're balanced and optimized, well, that's when you feel naturally healthy and energetic. And isn't that the way that everybody wants to feel? The solution is Nature's Frequencies has developed the most advanced energetic health and wellness technology products using biofield resonance technology, BRT. And it's designed to balance and to restore your body's natural energy flow to help your body achieve optimal health and wellness energetically and to protect your body from the damaging effects of EMF radiation. Now, when you place the energetic health and wellness technology products on your body or in your energy field, then your body absorbs these beneficial frequencies that it needs. And it does it in the amount that it needs, when it needs them, to produce fast results without side effects. Our products are all designed to help people live, breathe, move, work, and play with optimum vitality naturally and energetically. This technology has also been used to develop an award-winning product to keep our foods fresher longer. All of our products are inspired by Nikola Tesla, who was a famous physicist, electrical and mechanical engineer who said, "If you want to find the secrets of the universe, think in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration." Nature's Frequencies owns 5 U.S. patents, and we have more on the way. And we have also received 12 prestigious awards for innovation and excellence. In fact, all of the products are covered by at least 2 patents. So they are all exclusive to us, and we are the leader in the industry. Nature's Frequencies has been developing and private labeling products for doctors, naturopaths, and other healthcare practitioners since 2013 in the US to help practitioners address the health and vitality of their patients energetically. So, all of Nature's Frequencies products have been developed and formulated in conjunction with these healthcare practitioners, utilizing their vast knowledge and experience in health and wellness to create the most powerful, proprietary, proven product formulas that have been now used and tested by practitioners with thousands of people with successful results for over 7 years. To further and expand and accelerate their vision and mission to provide these life-changing energetic home health and wellness products to everyone everywhere, Nature's Frequencies launched a brand partner division in February of this year. And the rapid worldwide growth has been nothing short of amazing. And we are so excited today to have the owners and the inventors of Nature's Frequencies products, Rick and RJ Hassler. It's a father and son team. They are here with us today for this very special event. And they will be sharing with you their vision and mission for the company with us. And then we also have another special guest, and he is one of our favorite energy experts. His name is Tim Coleman. But first, what we'd like to do is introduce you to Rick and RJ Hassler. Rick has been a successful business owner for many years. In fact, he sold his previous business as an Inc. 500 company. He and his son, RJ Hassler, are very passionate about Nature's Frequencies, and they are excited to expand their vision and their mission with this new division. Welcome, Rick and RJ.
Thanks, Susie. Thank you to all our partners for joining us. Over the past 8 years, we've been manufacturing and private labeling our very unique products for hundreds of health practitioners and companies around the world. We are very proud to say that our family holds 5 US patents, and we've won 12 major awards, including the Edison Award, the gold medal, which is really, it was a good one. It was a good one. Anyways, our goal is to become the world leader in innovative, energetic home health and wellness products. So with your help, we will continue to grow, invent, and expand our product line to create the most innovative products in the world to share with you and for you to share with the world. While some companies try to imitate other products, we prefer to create and invent our own exclusive proprietary products using our US patented technology that is truly unique and light years ahead. Today, you're going to hear from Tim Coleman, a phenomenal quantum energy practitioner who's on our medical advisory board. Tim has been testing. Being on our board, Tim gets to test our products. And we love sending him stuff that we've made for other practitioners, we're creating. And so Tim has been testing some of our new products we're going to be releasing. And he'll help us invent more. Months ago, we sent Tim one of our custom products that we made for a longtime friend and practitioner down in Louisiana. This is a really good friend of ours that helped us invent another product. And I'll let Tim tell you his results. Now, what we do is another doctor, Dr. Stan, who's also on our advisory board, got this product, absolutely loved it, and made a couple suggestions for some other natural ingredients we could add. So we just sent out the latest version, which we're sure will be another hit, and eventually we will release that to everyone. Hopefully Tim will tell you a little bit about it and some of the other amazing products we've sent him. You know, with our many practitioners that truly look for healthy, natural alternatives and think outside the box, we will continue to amaze you with new formulas, new products, and new uses. Next week, we will release another great new product, the Wow Pet Tag. It's based on our very successful proprietary Wow formula of botanicals. So next Saturday, you'll hear about the Wow Pet Tag. That'll be released. Now, in case you didn't know how it works, with our patented technology, we can replicate any substance in the universe. and program it into our holographic chips, into carbon fiber. We can program it into water. It's very versatile. Now, if you start with the basic principle that every atom in the universe vibrates, and each atom has a frequency and a vibration. Now, imagine if you could replicate a frequency and your body could receive the benefit of the vibration of that frequency. The cannabinoid system is a great example. It has two receptors which are activated when it receives the frequency of the cannabinoids. But your body benefits are huge, and they just discovered this recently. So, that's one of the ways. And the nice thing is, with a frequency, you're not ingesting it. It's a wave. The example, the easiest one is the sunlight is a frequency. And your body recognizes the frequency or the wave of the sun, and it produces vitamin D3. It's not the light. It's the wave of the frequency. You can be in the shade and you'll still get the frequency, the wave that your body recognizes. Now, if your body needs vitamin D3, it'll produce it. If it doesn't, it ignores the frequency. That's why people in the equator don't overdose on vitamin D3. That's the great thing about frequencies. If you're not ingesting it, you don't have to worry about it. Your body can ignore it. Now consider plants and essential oils. Many have strong frequencies like lavender and rosemary. And for years, we've been replicating essential oils and many natural elements to create powerful proprietary formula to help people achieve health and well-being naturally and energetically. We will continue to invent and create the best patented products in the world. And with your help, we're going to distribute it all around the world. We have 8 warehouses and distribution centers all over the world. We have products in countries being shipped out constantly. And our goal is to be the billion-dollar company, and you all to be our partners. And you're all at a good place because we're early in this. And we're on the same mission together, Susie. So I don't want to hold up Tim. I love hearing from Tim. So thank you, Susie. Thank you all.
Thank you, Rick. This is so exciting. I'm almost speechless, but I remember when I first heard about this technology, I guess a little over 2 years ago. And I was fascinated the first time I heard about it. And I have been fascinated ever since. And I just don't see how we could even improve on this. It is just so fascinating. But anyway, thank you so much for sharing your passion and your vision and your expertise with us. We are all so grateful to be a part of your vision and your mission to take this company from being, right here in the US to now spread the benefits of these products globally. That is just so exciting. Anyway, we are now excited to welcome another very special guest speaker. His name is Tim Coleman. Tim is an energy practitioner with over 10 years of experience and expertise in energetic health and wellness. So this is really not a new concept. It's just now, going mainstream. In his practice, he uses his expertise to get to the root cause of health issues, particularly pain and emotional and physical trauma, so that he can help his clients achieve optimal emotional and physical health and well-being, and to do it energetically. He is also a member of the Nature's Frequencies Health and Medical Advisory Board. So today, Tim is going to talk about the emotional and physical impact of stress on your energy system, which affects your overall emotional and physical health and well-being. And we chose this today because we know that so many people today are they're riding on an emotional roller coaster. And so this information is very timely and pertinent. He will also share his experience and expertise to help you learn how you can optimize your emotional and physical health and well-being naturally and energetically so that you can live a more balanced life that's going to lead to a happier, healthier lifestyle. So I'm so excited to welcome Tim Coleman to our event. Welcome, Tim.
Good morning. I got the unmute button handled.
You've mastered it. Yay.
That's
Yay.
always been it's been a challenge for me on that unmute button, but I'm mastering it now.
Well, we are so excited that you're here because everybody always loves hearing from you. So that's very critical that you mastered that. But anyway, to get us started, Tim, why don't you explain to everybody what an energy practitioner does, and then just share with us a little overview of your expertise and your experience.
Yeah. Well, I really focus on getting to the root of the issue, whether I'm dealing with a physical issue or more of a mental or emotional issue. And I'm not really into Band-Aid therapy. Sometimes we need a Band-Aid, but that's not good for long-term. But what I do is I focus on really working with this energy system that, we're all talking about. I'll use an analogy because I think that will really drive the point home. If you think of this energy system, we have the meridian system. Well, the meridian system, just think of that as like wiring in our body. And then we have these acupressure meridian points. These are like electrical buttons or access points to this electrical system. And then we have these energy centers. They're about the size of a grapefruit. They're little balls of energy that are in front of the body, and they spin, kind of like a bunch of spinning plates. So it's a very intricate electrical system. But if you think about, let's take an example like our home. Okay, we have the home and we have access to power. Usually, now for me, my access is right there in my garage. That's where the power comes in to the house. And then we have wires running through the house that feed each room so that we can turn on and off lights and, plug appliances into those rooms. And then we have the light switches. We have switches where we can turn on and off the lights. We have usually like some kind of a breaker box in the, well, mine is in my garage, but I can go in my garage and I can turn on and off a breaker. I can turn the bathroom off where there's no power, or, one of the other rooms. And so that's how the body works, is we have this electrical wiring system and, the meridian system. We have these access points. We have these meridian or acupressure points all around the body. For example, right here, if I wanted to, let's say, for example, I was upset and my stomach started getting upset, I could literally just rub right here, or I could tap right here, and that's my stomach. And that would calm, or it would send an electrical impulse to my stomach, thereby removing any kind of blockage and return my stomach back to balance. So that's the wiring system, this electrical system that we're all working with, and that's what I focus on. That's my world. That's what I do every day.
Very, very interesting. Well, I know we're going to get into some more specifics of that, but out of all the different paths to health and wellness, I know you're a very smart guy. You could have chosen a lot of different modalities. What made you choose energetic health and wellness?
Well, I've always had an interest and a passion in health. Way back, I'm dating myself, probably like the late 1999, 2000, up till 2004, I think. I had my own personal training business. So I was more on the physical, so I was doing the nutritional consulting and training athletes. And but what was interesting is I had a couple clients, they were on a perfect program, perfect diet, and they just weren't getting results. And that really messed with me, because well, what's going on? And then that got me digging deeper, and I realized that these people had a lot of emotional and stress issues that were blocking them. And so that really sent me down a road where I really started studying all this stuff about energy medicine and emotions and Chinese medicine. And, from there, it's just been a continual road where I just keep picking new things up, and it's been a journey.
That reminds me of a book called Voltage is Health by a great doctor. And in his book, he says so many things, but he says, if you've got the exercise piece and the nutrition piece, he said, if you don't have the voltage piece or the frequency piece, he said, you're missing a key piece of health and wellness. I'll never forget that. So that's really, what you have found as well.
You ever try to put a lamp in your room and don't plug it in?
Right.
What good is it?
Yeah, that's exactly right. If it's not connected to the energy source. Amazing, amazing. So I know that your holistic approach includes helping your patients decrease stress, especially chronic stress. And I know it has a debilitating effect on the mind and the body and the spirit. I'm assuming that you're seeing an uptick in this. Do you want to talk to us a little bit about that?
Yeah, it's everybody's so stressed now, and that's a large part of what I do. It's with this whole electrical system that I was explaining. We're being bombarded with so many threats with EMF frequencies, electronic pollution, and then just the stress alone. When people are stressed, it shuts down the system. It shuts your immune system down. Your cells. That's a time when you go in fight or flight. That's like run from the bear. You're not going to have, it's not important right now to digest food or repair tissue. And so that's a problem that most people they go in that fight or flight mode and they don't get out. And so, the cells don't work properly. The body can't repair. You're not getting good digestion. You're not absorbing your nutrition. And it's just a chain reaction from there.
Yeah, I really think that this is something that people don't often connect with, So they've got these issues that are going on, but they don't know what to connect it to. So they have some ideas, but if they don't know about energy and frequency and vibration, they never, can learn how to connect those dots. So many people are suffering with very high levels of stress these days, due to all the stressors that are taking place in our world. I don't think anybody is not aware of that. And some people are coping better than others. But how would you know if someone's stress level is reaching a level that is actually negatively impacting their emotional and physical well-beings? In other words, what does that look like? What would somebody be experiencing?
Yeah, well, pretty much everybody's being impacted. We don't, in a perfect world, or maybe if you're living somewhere in a remote area, your stress level might not be as high. But, again, we're being bombarded with so many things. And so pretty much everybody is in the same boat. Everybody is being impacted by stress. Some of the main things, though, I see a lot are just digestion. We hold a lot of emotions and stress in our digestive organs. So that can be a whole list of things, with discomfort and head, what am I looking for?
Like maybe their memory, do you think
yeah,
memory? Yeah. And
yeah,
focus.
thank you. That's what I was thinking about. But, the mind just gets so full, so many things going on, and people can't focus. They can't collect thoughts. They can't sleep. Really, stress is a huge deal. And, I was reading some reports. It's estimated that at least 70% of all doctors' visits, the root cause is from stress. So it's a huge deal, and it is a big problem for people. And people, they don't know where to turn, and they're really having a lot of trouble coping. And, that's why we're seeing such an uptick in even like alcohol abuse and drug abuse and people that are having trouble with suicide. It's a big issue.
It really is. And it's so, so sad. And as we speak about emotions, we know that fear is a very powerful emotion that can be both good and bad. I mean, it can protect us from danger, but it also can be detrimental to our health. So right now, many people are experiencing, many people are experiencing fear, about their health and their well-being, which creates a vicious cycle. So, what can people do to mitigate that? What are some of the products that people should be thinking about with this?
Yeah, one of my big deals, what I do is I'm a huge believer in the earthing card. That's my must-have, and that's like a foundation. That's a foundation product that I use because it's gonna help ground my body. It's gonna help balance my body. It's gonna make my body stronger, and it's gonna help me cope. Because what's interesting with that is it will raise your body's natural vibrational frequency. So what that will do is, not to get too technical, but in quantum physics, it says that like energy is attracted to like energy. But we're surrounded by a lot of negativity, even a lot of negative people that are just, really in a negative state. So for me, I always have that quantum or that earthing card on me because it raises my frequency, and it helps protect me from some of these negative frequencies and negative people. That helps me cope. Some of the products that I've used very successfully is the Relief, Relief patch, the new Wow. That's incredible for any kind of emotional discomfort, stress, nervous issues. I love that. Those are a couple that come to mind. I was talking to Rick yesterday, and he said it's okay if I mention it, but he has a new product that he's working on, and maybe we'll get into that later. But that's been phenomenal with like stress and anxiety.
Yeah, that is going to be, I know a little bit about that, and that's going to be, extremely impactful. So, what I've heard you talk about in the past is that all these stressors that we're talking about, the negative news, the life stress, that is depleting our body of energy and makes it difficult for even our immune system to defend and protect us. So I see how the earthing card is going to help restore that energy and balance.
Yeah.
What do you say to people about our immunity product in terms of, strengthening their immune system and maybe alleviating some concern about their health?
Yeah, that's another thing. It frustrates me in some ways because sometimes I try not to watch the news, but there's a lot of concerns out there. People are there's a lot of fear out there, but nobody's really helping people and encouraging them to really boost their immune system, protect their immune system. That's really big. That's why I like the immune patch, because when you're stressed, your immune system is greatly affected. When you're stressed, your lymphatic system, that's a big part of your immune system. You can't detoxify your body. You burn through nutrients really fast when you're stressed. You burn through B vitamins, you burn through minerals. And these are important nutrients, to help support the immune system. For example, like zinc is a well-known mineral, to help support the body with that. So that's the downside of being stressed out. We just deplete, we just run through our resources really quickly. So yeah, you must, that's like an absolute, especially right now, you have to support your immune system.
Yeah, it's as we talk about these products, it seems like so many of them are an absolute, because I know that immunity product has the energy of zinc and elderberry and vitamin D. And those are all the things that, we're learning is going to be helpful to our immune system. And, I just wear one or two on my chest, and then I never have to worry about getting the proper amount because my body knows that. Talk to us a little bit about that. So, I guess it's maybe a little challenging for some people. So I put this immunity patch on my chest, okay? And it has the energy of zinc and elderberry and vitamin D and C and all these other things that we just talked about. How does that actually work? Explain to people, once I put that on, what's actually happening with my body?
Well, everything's energy. Everything consists of an energetic frequency. I like to use the term that we're more energetic beings, like wrapped in this meat suit. Rick and I laugh about that because it's kind of a funny analogy, but that's really that's how I see people. But yeah, when you take these chips and you put them on your body, you're plugging into that electrical system. Just like the analogy that I use with the house, it's like, you're walking in, you have it doesn't matter if you get the most beautiful lamp or you get the state-of-the-art blender or whatever. You have to have a way to, plug it into the electrical system. Otherwise it does no good. So that's the beauty of these products is you're putting them, once you put it on your body, you're accessing your energy system and it'll take in those energy frequencies as needed. I think that this is a good time to interject this on that note. When you're helping people with their health, and when you look at how people approach health, you have the physical, let's say like supplementation. I see that every day. That's a big deal, because supplementation, there's a lot of people out there wasting their money on a lot of supplements. Now, sometimes the supplements they're okay. Maybe there's nothing wrong with the supplement, but there's so many factors that people don't take into consideration. You have the chemistry of the body. Does a person have enough enzymes to break down that nutrient? What's their acid alkaline level? What's the formulation of the product? There's a lot of products out there, they're just not worth the money. Maybe it's the way they formulate it. What about the delivery system? I have this conversation every day, especially like vitamin D, it's the wrong form, or they're taking forms that they're only going to absorb about 5 to 8%. The typical capsule, you're only going to absorb about maybe 8 to 10% of that product, because you're going through the digestive system, and then it gets broken down, and then it gets exposed to the stomach acid, and then the liver tears it apart. So I just see a lot of people wasting their money. And another thing is, a lot of supplements, they have a lot of binders and fillers and artificial ingredients. And I'm seeing capsules of, let's say like an herb. You have a capsule that you can't see what's inside. It's a dark capsule, but yet they put FD&C, blue and yellow and all these artificial colors. Why is that? So there's a lot of these products that what they do over time is they start to gum up or clog up the liver, put stress on the liver. I see a lot of people that are having trouble with their livers because they're just taking in so many of these binders and fillers. So so that's a big deal with comparing like physical, like supplementation, or energetic. Energetic, everything's energy. So my mindset is, why not start there? That's where everything starts. Go from there and then work your way out, rather than going out and working your way in.
Right. It sounds like it's, to me, like I said earlier, I don't know how it could get any better, because you're working with the body's own intelligence system. Instead of forcing things into your body, you're sticking an energetic patch on your body, and then your body is taking what it needs, when it needs, where it needs it. I mean, that's just absolutely amazing. And it's all feeding through that meridian system. Is that
Correct,
what you were telling us?
It's the same as if you were, if you go to your electrical panel in your house and, plug in, you plug into that electrical system. One other thing I wanted to mention, because it's a big deal I see all the time, is safety. I see people, they'll do an internet search or something, they'll see something on TV, and they'll go buy a product, but they don't check with their doctor. What if this person, maybe they've been prescribed medication by their doctor, and they're taking a supplement that's going to interfere, or it's going to hit the bloodstream, and you can have this big spike, and then a big peak, and then it drops back down. And so stuff like that, it can create a safety issue.
Yeah, that makes sense, because, if we're putting all these things in our body, and we're not asking the body, we're telling the body, you want this, I'm giving you this, versus this highly permissive, patch that goes on that allows the body to do what it does best. And it knows, it has that intelligence, which I think is absolutely fascinating. Well, we'll move on and talk more about products and application here. I know that in your practice, you focus a lot on pain and discomfort. You have people that have had injuries and trauma, and a lot of chronic discomfort. And that too can take a toll on our emotional and physical health and well-being when we're not able to do the things in life that bring us joy. Even just simple mobility can be difficult for people.
Yeah.
So how do you address those concerns? And then I'm just going to say, how do you address those concerns? And then what do you recommend we do if we're suffering from discomfort?
Well, yeah, that's a good point, because, you know, I see it as like maybe like a computer. You know, a lot of us have way too many windows open on our computer. You know, then the same thing goes with discomfort and different ailments that we deal with. It does weaken the body, even emotional. I do a lot of work, a lot of severe trauma work on people. And the way the body works is, let's say, for example, emotions. We're not trained to process emotion, the negative emotion. And what happens when we experience the negative emotion, trauma, stress, we trigger fight or flight. That information gets downloaded into our cells, and over time it weakens our body. So even on a physical level, if we have some kind of discomfort, it's going to weaken your body. It's draining your body. You know, it's like you're trying to heat your house, but your windows are open. Yeah, you can heat your house, but it's going to take a lot of energy, and you're going to waste a lot of energy. And so when we're dealing with these discomforts and emotional pain or physical discomfort, it's going to drain your body. And so the whole idea is you want to help support the body, but instead of, you know, throwing a supplement, plug into your electrical system, help support your body. And that's why I know I'm a big advocate of the earthing card, because it will enhance anything, whether you're doing the nitro or any of the other products. It's going to enhance everything. And that's why I always tell people, go back to that. That's like a must-have. Go there first.
Is it? Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Well, along with that, because we're talking about different types of discomfort, with all the problems with EMF and electrical pollution, earthing card and EMF shield. Those are my foundational, because that gives you a good foundation, protection. It's going to boost your energy, and it's going to enhance anything, even if you're taking supplements or anything else you're doing.
Yeah, I think that is a good place to start, because we all know that there are negative effects of EMF, and protecting our phone and our bodies and then connecting to that earth grounding energy. This may seem like a little thing, but this is just kind of coming to me. But it seems like if you take a lot of supplements, isn't that a lot of work and energy that the body is using to break those down and to digest them?
Yeah, it's an excellent point. Digestion is one of the biggest energy drains on the body, give or take your diet. But for the average American, digestion is number one. And that goes with supplements too, because most supplements, now I take supplements, but I take good supplements. But most supplements out there, they're not even natural. They're made in a laboratory, they're synthetic. And energetically, they're an energy drain, because if you look at the world of energy, even food is either going to pull energy away or it's going to give you energy. You know, either, like, for example, you can take spinach, for example. That's going to give you a lot of real live energy. However, if you cook it, you're going to change the structure. You're going to remove a lot of those enzymes, and then it becomes more of a dead food. So going back to even supplements, you know, you're either going to give energy or take energy away, but the energetic structure of these supplements, most of them are energy draining. So we're just defeating the purpose.
Yeah. And speaking of that, since you brought up food, that's just one of the benefits of our food freshness card, that it restores. Tell us what it does to our food. Because you were talking about dead food.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you're putting that natural energy that, you know, from the earth. So for example, you know, if you go up to a mango tree and you pick the mango, well, that tree is alive. It's feeding that earth energy into the mango. And that's kind of how I see the earthing card, or the freshness card. It's infusing that natural energy back into the food, so that it basically we're eating more of a natural state.
So it would be like thinking about eating the spinach right off the plant.
Correct.
While
Yeah.
it's still in the ground. I hadn't thought about that, but I know my food just tastes crispier and fresher and all that stuff. But we'll talk about that another day. Let's move on, since I know you have a lot of background in physical performance and athletic performance. So I know that's been a focus of yours in your practice. And I know that exercising and moving the body can alleviate stress and discomfort. as well as support our overall health and well-being. So share with us what can motivate us to exercise and move more, and especially now that many of us are staying home, which products do you use to improve athletic performance and really get the most out of your workouts?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I would say, well, in regards to motivating somebody to exercise, excuse me, one thing to keep in mind is the lymphatic system in our body is so important. It's part of our immune system, but that's how our body cleanses itself. What I mean by that is that's how the cells cleanse themselves. They dump the trash. Cells dump the trash in the lymphatic system, and so that's one of the main ways that we can get our lymphatic system moving and get that waste moving through the body into the kidneys where it belongs. If we're stagnant, sitting around, that's another problem I see with people, with the quarantine issue. A lot of people are just sitting around, they're not moving. And you got to move to get that lymphatic system moving so that you can cleanse yourself, get those toxins out of your body. That's going to help support your immune system. Sometimes when we're stressed, we have too much adrenaline in the body. So even something as simple as going on a brisk walk, you'll help burn off some of the excess estrogen and help balance out the hormones. As far as products go, I love nitro. I always have it. I have it on me every day. And one thing with that is, you're getting the body to produce more nitric oxide, which that's going to relax the veins. So it's going to allow better blood flow. And the important thing with this is the blood is feeding the body. I see the blood as the kitchen. That's how you feed. You feed the body with the blood. And so that's going to be involved with recovery. Recovery is very, very important with any kind of athletic performance. And so you're going to increase blood flow. That's going to shuttle the nutrients into that tissue to feed it and help recover. And it's also going to help with removing some of that lactic acid and some of the waste from the tissue. And, somebody that's on supplements, well, if you want better results from your supplements, do the nitro so that you can shuttle those nutrients into the tissue where it belongs.
Absolutely. And I know you always wear your earthing card when you exercise, right?
24. I have my earthing guide 24/7.
Yeah. I always say I may not always know where my husband is, but I always know where my earthing card is. Yeah. And I want to just add here that I always work out with mine too. And I have a little issue with my right knee. And what I've noticed is I'm putting a CBD patch above that right knee. And I've noticed in my workouts that I can really get an amazing full range of motion. And I've been able to go lower on my squats. And I'm no young chicken, but it really boosts my mood, because I'm like, wow, I can still do this, So, so I love the CBD. Let's talk a little bit about, let's talk a little bit about hydration. We always hear that hydration is critical to achieving and maintaining optimal health and well-being. And then we also know that our energetic health and wellness products really require us to be well hydrated for maximum benefit. So there are people who say they drink a lot of water, but they are not necessarily well hydrated. So why is it important to stay hydrated, and what is the best way to do that?
Our body, a large majority of our body is made of water. And, obviously, yes, you want to drink plenty of water. However, you want to drink the right kind of water. And that's, again, going back to my favorite tool, my earthing card. I charge all my water. I have this like mason jar, but I charge my water because charged water, it may sound silly, but it makes water wetter. So it helps get the water into the cell, and that's how you get true hydration. Not to mention, but also minerals, and then that kind of goes in with some of the other products like the immune product that helps with the minerals, and nitro that helps with hydration as well. But I charge my water so that that drastically will improve my hydration.
And since we're on this, and this is to me such a fascinating topic also, because I keep a earthing card right in my glass all the time. tell us what is actually happening. So I've got a regular glass of water, and then I have another glass of water that has been exposed to the earthing card. What does the earthing card do that makes it wetter? And one of the things I understood is that there's something that the body has to do to the water to use it. Does this earthing card eliminate that process? So can you talk a little bit about that for us?
Well, yeah, you're putting basically that's why I love these products, because it takes everything back to nature. I mean, that's really how we should be living, is living where water is alive. But nowadays we have to process it and put chemicals in it and force it through pipes, and that makes it spin in an unnatural direction, and then it's unnatural. So it's acidic, it's dead. And it's hard to get dead water into the cell where it's to be used. So to keep things simple, you're returning that water back to nature. Water should have a natural charge and an energetic charge to it, because as it's flowing through the earth and flowing through the rocks, and it's collecting minerals, and it's literally being charged. And so really that's what we're doing, is we're charging the water, we're getting it back to nature so that it can get into the cells, and do what it needs to do, and help the cells cleanse and feed that tissue.
Yeah, it's very interesting, but it makes sense, and it seems very simple to do.
Mm-hmm.
So I like that. So, but let's move on to sleep, because a deep restorative sleep is also critical to achieving and maintaining optimal health and well-being. And there's so many people, that do not get a good quality or quantity of sleep that they need. And I know that is impacting their mood and their emotions and their general well-being. Can you share with us why it's so important to get that deep, restful sleep, especially in connection with our emotional well-being? And then what do you recommend to improve that?
Yeah, sleep is very, very, very important. There's certain times our bodies are synced up with the earth. And so, and that kind of goes with the sun and moon cycle. But we're connected with the earth, and we're designed to, as the sun starts to set, our chemicals change. We start to produce a little bit of melatonin. Now, when we get into right around 10 p.m. to 2 a.m., that's a critical window, because that's when we're going to be replenishing a lot of our hormones, our adrenal hormones, human growth hormone. So let's say if we're not getting enough sleep, or we're not going to bed early enough, but let's say we do go to bed and we just toss and turn and we can't get to sleep during those hours, then we're missing out. We're missing out on important hormones. So we're already setting ourselves up for poor health. And then later in the night, then we're doing a lot of repairing and rebuilding. And there's an interesting system. I know we talked about in one of our past discussions. You need about at least five or more uninterrupted hours of sleep, because that works with the glymphatic system. That's a cleansing system for the brain, not lymphatic, but a glymphatic with a G in front of the lymph. And what that does is that's a way that the body will detox the brain. And so what it does is it sends spinal fluid up through the spinal column into the brain, flushes the brain, and it cleans out a lot of those toxins that we've acquired throughout the day. Now, if we're not doing that, that's really important, because if you do this over and over and over again over several years, that can create a lot of problems. You can have a buildup of heavy metals, plaque, and I'm sure we've heard of different things that can happen when somebody has too much plaque or too much heavy metal in the brain. So that's why it's very important to get that restorative sleep. And that's, I don't know if I'm assuming that you're, excuse me, I'm assuming you're going to go into the sleep. Let me get some water here. That's why I love the sleep patch, because man, they really work. I love them.
And tell us, go ahead and tell us a little bit about that, how that's used, and really what is that doing to our bodies?
Well, again, it's putting the right frequencies into the body to encourage restful sleep. It has some specific frequencies. And, you know, there's different areas. Generally, you know, most people, they'll put them on their temples or below, like below the jawline. I've experimented with different, and I had good results no matter where I put them. I've tried them on my wrist, but I'll always put some on my temple area. And, but I also made the mistake of forgetting that they were on, and I went through a day and it's like, wow, you know, I just can't, you know, I'm just so relaxed and I just can't get it going, you know. And then I looked in the mirror and I realized I still had my sleep patches on. So that testifies that they definitely work.
Absolutely. And I think they're super simple to do. I just put mine on about 15 minutes before I go to bed. It doesn't matter, you know, how keyed up I am. I mean, I put them on and then I start to relax and I'm able to go to sleep. So that's great. So we've talked about the earthing card a bunch today. One of the things that I'd like to do real quick, and I think this is amazing, that we can demonstrate the power of the earthing card very, very quickly to people. I mean, like as soon as they put it in their hand using kinesiology or muscle testing, can you share with us, you know, just how how we can demonstrate that with our audience today?
Yeah, I love demonstrating it. You know, one of my favorite ways is just it's real simple. Just have your, wait, I don't know what's going on me. I gotta get some more water here. More charged water. There you go. Yeah, what I like to do is I like to put my arms out straight, you know, kind of like locked like a tree, and then just lift one leg up. And then generally for most people, you just gently put a little bit of pressure on one of their arms, and it only takes about 2 or 3 pounds of pressure to knock somebody off balance. And then you hand them an earthing card, and then you have them do the same exact thing. And it's mind blowing because they become so strong. You just can't deny it. It just blows people away. So that's one of my favorite ways. And you can also do the same thing. I have a cobalt blue bottle, and this is charged water. And you do the same balance test, but instead of having them hold a card, I just mist the top of their head in front of their body and get the same exact results. And that seems to blow people away more because they're like, whoa, what, you know, all you did is spray water on me. But basically what it's doing is those energy centers that I talked about earlier, that's what you're doing is you're infusing them with natural energy. And those energy centers are now balanced. And that's the power of having a balanced energetic system. You are much stronger and more balanced. And that's really what's taking place.
Again, isn't this exciting that strengthening ourselves emotionally and physically can be this simple with this technology? I mean, and it's all coming from the earth. It's 100% natural. It could not be any more pure. There's no, chemicals or additives or toxins. So that's why I really do believe that this is the future, and we're so excited to be here first. Okay, so I know that you have had 100% success rate using our products with your clients, and that is so exciting and impressive. Tell me, what are your favorite products that you like to recommend, and why?
Yeah, that is amazing. 100%. You know, I've been testing these products probably over 2 years now. And I'm in a different position. I mean, the average person doesn't have access to human beings coming in. I mean, I have people coming in every day and new people every week. So, I've seen it all. I work on it all. And that's the beauty is I'm able to test these products on so many different, issues. Not only physical, but also emotional. Yeah, again, I think absolutes, you know, you got to protect yourself because I see the effects that electrical pollution and EMFs are having on people. You can do a simple muscle test and that'll show you right there. So that's, you know, you got to get yourself protected, protect your phones, especially if you have young children. That's a must because their bodies are still forming. And their brains and their skulls, you know, are soft and still forming. So protect your devices. Earthing card, absolute. That's foundation because that's going to power up everything else. And then, you know, because I worked on so many different things, it depends on what the discomfort, where this discomfort is coming from. So for example, if somebody has, let's say, discomfort, maybe they're stressed out and their muscles are all tight, I would probably say, do the WOW, the new, I know the previous, the name was changed, but the WOW, that's probably an excellent product for more emotional. If it's more physical, then I would go more towards the relief product, and or if it's more specifically in the head region, then I would probably do Revive. But again, I've had amazing results with everything.
Yeah, we haven't had a chance to talk about Revive, but that is the product that is for people who hold their tension and stress and their worry in their neck, shoulders, and heads, like, people who have debilitating headaches. I was just going to ask you a question about what you said. Oh, I know what I wanted to ask you. So do you recommend nitro in conjunction with these products since it's going to increase that blood flow? Do you think it's going to enhance somebody's results?
Yeah, nitro is another one of those. For me, it's a foundational, because you're dealing with better blood flow, and so that's going to enhance everything. Whether you're taking supplements, whether you're stressed out or you have pressure issues, that's whether you're in sports. Yeah, absolutely. It's a great product to pair up with anything.
Yeah. So let's just say, so for if somebody were to get started, foundational products, as you said, are going to be the Earthing Card, the EMF Shield, and for sure the nitric oxide, because everybody is deficient in that. And then they can add products depending on what their situation is. I wanted to go back to the Earthing Card real quick. I had two questions about that. One, you mentioned when you make the earthing water, you said use a cobalt blue bottle. What's so special about the cobalt blue water bottle?
Well, yeah, I prefer glass, and the cobalt blue will protect the frequencies, because you're being exposed to radiation, and also even sunlight. It can alter. And even like when I'm doing I've got some homeopathics here, I use glass cobalt blue because it just will help protect the frequencies.
Yeah. And I keep a bottle by my bed and in my kitchen, so I spray my face. That's why I look like I'm 20. And I spray my skin because I want it to heal my skin, because I know of all these great benefits. Last thing on the Earthing Card I wanted to ask you, I don't think you spoke about this aspect of grounding. I think a lot of people maybe have heard the term earthing grounding, but just remind our audience today about the significance of that. And if you would include the way our world has changed, so that it is natural for us to be in the presence of this, but all this, EMF and whatever is blocking our bodies from getting that magnificent energy.
Right. Yeah, the way our world is now, we're naturally supposed to be plugged into the earth. And now if we were in nature, we'd be walking barefoot on the ground. We'd probably be climbing coconut trees and, picking our fruit, and we would constantly be grounded to the earth. And that's how you are healthy. And, even with your blood circulation, and even they've done studies with blood cells, a grounded body and an ungrounded body, where the blood cells, they'll show them, kind of clumped together and in an unhealthy state. Well, now in modern world, we're being insulated, or we're wearing rubber shoes most of the time. We're wearing some kind of shoes, so we're not connected, and that stresses the body out. We are, we're in, whether it's the materials that we're building with. They did an interesting study, and they studied people and their stress level, and they took people. First, they have them grounded, and they take some measurements, and they check the blood and the energy level. And then they put some shoes, rubber shoes, and then the stress level goes up. And then they take them into a building, and stress level goes up because you get more electronics. And then they go from like one floor, and as they were moving these people up getting up to 10 floors, 20 floors. The higher the people got from Earth, the body got more and more stressed. And my assumption is that the body knows that it's getting further and further away from that natural force field, and it creates a lot of stress on the body. So if you're a person that's working on the 10th floor or 20th floor, you are going to be more stressed than the person, working on the ground, which I find fascinating.
Yeah, this makes so much sense to me. And in simplistic terms, what I'm hearing is that the body is trying to survive. And when it has everything that it needs, its energy, vibrations, and frequencies, and the grounding from the earth, it can do that. But when those things are taken away, it becomes weaker. And then trying to survive takes more energy. How about that for a simple person's mindset?
Absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah.
We're going back to the topic of stress. And when we're not grounded, we're stressed. And then all you have to do is look at all the things stress does to the body. That's real simple.
Yeah. So, and overall, I hear we're just going back to nature. We are
Correct.
just going back to nature. And that's why we are called nature's frequencies. That sounds like a good ending point, doesn't it?
Right.
I got a question. Hold on. I got a question for you,
yes.
Tim. A couple months ago, I sent you a product that we made for other doctors. What did you think of it, and what happened?
Yeah, it's an amazing product. I've had both. I think I got your original, and then now I have your new and improved. Yeah. So I deal with a lot of people that have severe. I mean, I've dealt with people that have literally lived horror stories. Just terrible things. And so I took the most challenged people, and I had them use this product, and they were blown away. They go, "Man, where do I get this? What is this?" It's like, I'm balanced. I'm not stressed out. I'm not, I don't feel like I want to kill my kids. And, it's just, so no, I don't have a lot of trauma like that. So I'm using it on people that have had severe, stress and severe issues. And every one of them, they love it. It's amazing.
Thank you. Yeah, it was funny. Tim, you asked, do you have any more? And we were searching our office for it because we hadn't made a batch in a while because it was specific, and it was pretty fun. We were all happy. We found them on the second floor.
I almost felt guilty, kind of like a drug dealer, like, got to meet somebody in the back alley, Everybody's hitting me up like, "Hey, well, how do I get this stuff?"
Yeah, that's the other thing that's so exciting about what we do is there is no end to what we can create. That's why Rick and RJ are so big on innovation. They don't copy anything. Everything they do is an innovation, and they are responding to the needs of people. And they are working directly with these healthcare practitioners that are on the front line, and they know what people's, what they're experiencing and what their needs are. And we are doing our best to meet those needs energetically. And I am just so excited. And I thank you so much, Tim, for being a part of our call today. We appreciate the time you took out of your schedule. I know that you are in high demand. It takes a long time to get an appointment with you, but you've got such a great array of knowledge and experience. And I hope that everybody, has feel like they have learned some things that they can do to achieve optimal health and wellness, physically, improve your well-being energetically so that you can live a happier, healthy lifestyle, because that's really why we are here. So I want to thank you too, Rick, for always bringing us these innovative ways to help optimize our health and well-being energetically. We are excited to offer you some very special promotions in connection with this event today. And as Rick said, we have more products to release, and everyone is just, as exciting as the next. I'm going to go over these promos, but certainly get back to the person that invited you here today so that they can direct you to these and certainly get your questions answered. So our first promo is our Revive 2-pack. Revive is our product that addresses headaches, severe, debilitating headache, stress, and worry. We just released that. We have a 2-pack that is on sale for $99. And so our special is that if you buy that 2-pack, the company will send you a 3rd pack for free. So you'll be getting 72 patches for the price of 48. All of our specials are plenty of product for you to try and then share with others that you can help them have a better way of life. Our second promo is the WOW product that you heard about. When people try it, that's their answer. Wow. Okay. And so that too, you can buy a 2-pack for $99 and get 1 pack for free. We also have a summer sizzle pack that is very powerful because, excuse me, I meant very powerful. Well, it is very powerful, but very popular because you get some of every product in the line, and that's for $399, which is going to save you over $400. And then we're going to throw in a free pack of WOW and a free pack of Revive. So that is an amazing, amazing buy. You heard Tim talk about the earthing card, and he has said that that is, you know, it's a must-have for everyone. So we have a special on that. You buy 3 earthing cards, you get 1 free. So that price is $599. Those cards are guaranteed for over a year. And that is a savings of almost $600. And then the company is going to throw in 2 packs of WOW for free.
And hold it. And EMF. Because Tim says you got to have the EMF shield.
Yeah,
and the EMF. Yeah. These guys are so generous. You know, I just love these guys. Their goal is to help you have a better way of life, but they want you to smile when you get your order. And so they always like to stick in a little something extra just to make you smile. And so this is the best place to do that, is in these specials. It makes them even more special. So do get back to the person that invited you to this event today and start energizing your body and your life today.